Hello pilots and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming and as always my name is Phil. 11 players go head to head in a round robin single ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. The format rules are in the description below, but continuing to join me for round 7 we have...
Andy!
Hey Andy, welcome back.
Hi, it's good to be back. It's great to be here in your kitchen once more.
Absolutely, I mean... The kitchen is where all the good things are.
Yeah, it's where all the good things do. We're doing this. We're not doing this over Zoom or Skype. We're doing it in person. We can high five anytime we like.
Absolutely.
Right. That seems like we planned it. But
yeah, completely off the cuff. I mean, it's nice to be able to do it in person.
Yeah,
normally it's over Zoom, but yeah. But we have more action.
I know. I can't wait for this one. Guri playing a Star Viper class. Now, I don't know a lot about the Star Viper class, but Phil assures me that it is very, very tricksy
and cool.
And cool. I love the model.
Oh.
I remember it from playing Shadows of the Empire years and years ago on the N64.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of ships they've got from those, which I love the Star Viper. It's such a cool ship. But yeah, did you want to let us know what Guri's got? She's got loads of upgrades.
Yeah, she's gone with a very complicated build where he's gone outmaneuver. Has gone outmaneuver and primed thrusters. So she's supposed just letting the strength of the ship be the weapon here. I think that maneuverability, that unpredictability. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, primed thrusters is, I think, the right choice for a limited points build. Obviously, Guri builds are normally a bit more expensive than you can actually fit in this, but I think a good use of points. Opposing Guri, though, we do have...
The man, the chest, the legend.
We do have the Supreme Leader, Kylo Ren, in the TIE Whisper. It's a cool build. It's a really cool ship. We have Heightened Perception, Predator, Ion Missiles, Pattern Analyzer, and the Enhanced Jamming Suite.
This is one of those games, Phil, where I feel a little unqualified to cast with you, but so I'll be leaning very heavily on you because these are two ships that are mold breakers.
Yeah, I mean, the TIE Whisper, it's one of those interesting ships that it can do so much, especially with that Enhanced Jamming Suite. Its action bar, I mean, when you load it up on the apps, you're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling at all the actions it can do. At its core, they are fairly simple. I think it's a typical model wargaming thing. Lots of words, meaning quite straightforward.
Quite straightforward, actually. But I'm sure I'm here. You can hold my hand. We're going to be fine.
Absolutely. But we've got a very aggressive...
I was about to say, this is a very aggressive opening from Kylo Ren. He's made it across the board in no time at all, basically, hasn't he?
I mean, it's such a quick ship, and he can just do that. But, I mean, in this position, it works out quite in favour for Conor, because we've got switching initiatives with Road in play, so they roll off to find out who will be player 1 and who will be player 2. So this actually...
that's that.
There's that barrel roll from Guri that... we all know and love, getting herself out of Arc of Jamie, so chew it on its way to you, Conor.
This is it. It's going to become a thing now.
It's going to become a thing
now.
I'm going to have to buy loads of chewers.
I do apologise. I don't think they sell them anymore. It's going to have to be Frutella or something.
Oh, I'll find something. I think the only downside for Conor here is he's just outside of range 1, so doesn't get his free focus, but he gets a free shot, and that's a good shot.
That's
2
good.
hits and a crit.
Great start.
That is ideal. And having to spend a force and losing both shields.
That is
the opening you want against.
I feel real bad for Jamie here because you just want to turn to settle your nerves a little bit. You just want to turn where you can start to action your plan. And if the first thing your opponent does is blow all your shields off, you feel like then you've got to make that decision. Do you stick with your plan or do you start to play a bit more defensive?
Yeah, it really is a tough one. If something doesn't go well for you early on, you then do have that, oh no, what do I do now?
You were not lying. You were not lying about this Star Viper. It is absolutely... It's basically can face whichever way it seems to want to, doesn't it? It's so clever.
It is really cool. And this isn't even the most manoeuvrable one.
No, I can imagine if you... Yeah.
I mean,
Great move by Jamie there. He's bringing himself back into contention, but like I say, he's going to contest with the tricksiness of this Star Viper, isn't he?
But he's got the tools to do it. He's got that ion missile, and that's going to be spending the force, 2 hits and a crit. Obviously, crits don't count with ions, but there we go, a shield and an ion. Jamie knows where Guri is going to be next turn.
Yeah, do you know what? This could just... All the fancying around in your light, you can't... If you're in arc and you roll well, you're going to do well. It's as simple as that, isn't it? I know it sounds a little lame.
It's one of those things, when you talk about stuff like this, cliches are going to come out. I mean, it's not as bad as some of the cliches they come out with on football, but if you can get your opponent in arc and you can roll the red dice, that's how you're going to win. And Jamie's just... he knows exactly where Conor's going to be because he has to do that 1-4 because he's ioned. So he's just saying, right, how can I maximise my shooting here? Will that boost get him into range 1 with the bullseye is what he wants. So he gets that extra dice.
We could be in for a very short game here if this goes the way he thinks. We could be in for a very short game here.
Yeah.
Maybe not as short as the one earlier last week, which I saw. How long was that? 7 minutes?
7 minutes.
7 minutes start to finish. I barely got my tea ready.
Absolutely.
Good choice here.
So yeah, just...
That is a long model, so I do understand.
It is so long. It's almost as long as the first edition.
Yes.
Sorry, so
we're looking up at Phil's wall here, where he's got his ships in his nice little display boxes, which I saw on the channel.
Yes, we did make the first order one on the channel. Yeah. So unfortunately that boost didn't sit in, but he's still got a shot.
He's got a good shot here. I mean,
it's range 2, and it's just the normal turret arc. So there's only going to be 2 dice, but it's still a good shot. He's got target lock there. He's got the force. Does he use another ion just to really ruin Conor's day?
I mean, he could absolutely just pin him into the... He's still got 2 sets of ion missiles.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you in this? Because 1 hit with an ion is better than 1 in this situation. I think it was better than 1 hit, normal hit, because you can absolutely close in and put some crushing damage on next turn.
Yeah, and this is an ion shot. Spending another force. Damage an ion.
I think that Conor is in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah.
A lot of trouble here.
It's not going well. But whilst we wait to see who gets first player, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Arc Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with a link in the description below.
It's always good to support local. You probably know local channels doing things. I think it's a really good thing to do. I'm a Patreon supporter, and I just think it's great that these channels are out here doing interesting content for nerds like us.
Yeah, and there's so many channels that I watch and support as well.
Yeah.
So
it's how I do it. Basically, once a channel gets a bit bigger, I don't patronise them anymore. I'm like, no, they don't need me anymore. I only go for the smaller channels.
Don't let us get too big at this point.
No, well, I think if you get too big, you'll be all right, hopefully. That is a great move.
It is. The one thing I'm worried about is next turn, he's limited himself for what he can do because he's got that gas cloud in front of him. Is
he this confident, do you think? Do you think he's like, I've got the upgrades, I've got the rerolls, I'm pretty sure I can do him this turn?
Well, he's got bullseye by the look of it. It's range 1. He's got bullseye. We could see Kylo's ability actually triggering here, which will...
The heavy weapon turret.
No. So before an enemy ship in your bullseye is
he's in that bullseye range
damage card, you may spend a force to turn that to a face-up damage. So it could be painful.
Oh, that's not.
He's got the target lock.
He's got the target lock. Oh,
that's 4 hits.
That's a great roll in there.
2 evade. That's 3 evades with that focus. It is 1 damage going through. Will he spend a force? No, saving the force.
He's saving it. I think he really wants. I think he wants to actually take him out with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Although it's actually closer than it looks. I feel like at the moment, because now that Guri's not ironed, she can bring her weapons, which is that maneuverability to bear.
Yeah. And I'm really interested now to see where Jamie goes, because with that gas cloud right there, he's
well, I think he's
really
going to have to
limited
go to the left of it. I don't think he can make it to the right of it.
Yeah.
And that puts him in quite a dangerous position. Maybe not this turn, but next turn.
Yeah.
I think he could be in a lot of trouble.
And looking at it, I think Jamie might be getting a Chewix. I think that's out of arc.
No, I think that's out of arc too. We need Chewits.
We need Chewits. I should have got Chewits.
Should have got Chewits.
But no, good.
We'll know for next time. That's a good move.
Yeah, good barrel roll there, just opening up what he can do. I like it.
Yeah, sensible, defensive, not flashy, but the right play in that situation, I think.
Ooh, interesting there. Rotating that arc. It does limit his offensiveness out the front. Oh, actually, but it gives him a shot out the back, so that is actually...
Oh, of course, Kylo Ren with his movable turrets.
Yeah. Just the one...
Oh, he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. That was speculative, I felt like.
If you can get a shot, take a shot.
When you get your opponent down to 1, all you need is a bit of luck.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even need to be that lucky.
But, I mean, what I like about this ship is it's got the ability to go fast, but it also can
turn.
Take those short turns. And where it's white, it's actually really powerful as well.
Yeah, no stress, no nothing, just... This is a crucial move for Conor.
Yeah.
I really do believe this is a crucial move for Conor, because we could be setting up the end game here. Really, we could.
I'm just having a look. The Starfighter dial, it could... He's back. He's pretty much back where he was.
Where he was. He's basically just... Yeah.
But you know what? He's got good coverage there, and
yeah.
I don't...
He's in arc at the moment, and I mean, who knows? Who knows with the Star Viper, but he's gonna...
Yeah.
Oh.
So...
I'm a little surprised by that move, actually.
I don't think Conor expected him to barrel roll back, to be honest.
Great play by Jamie. I mean, a really kind of like figuring it out play. That's knowing what your opponent's going to do.
Even for me, I thought that Jamie would have boosted round.
It's going to be so close. I think that's still in arc.
Yeah, I think he's been caught.
He
has been caught, and luckily it's only the turret, so it's only 3 dice, not 4 at range 1. He does get that focus, but he's going to have to spend a force there. And he gets the evade.
His evading has been just first class, and that, you know,
it's been his saving grace.
He's kept him in this game.
Yeah,
it's kept him in this game, and we're into that final 5 minutes now. So I think both pilots are aware that they've got come on,
no, Conor, you don't land on rocks, especially not in 2.5, because that's an auto damage, and if he rolls a damage...
Could he actually take himself out here?
He could take himself out.
Please, come on, everyone at home, fingers crossed. Let's do it.
Right, come on, we've got blanks or focuses. That's not a blank or a focus.
Well, do you know, that's a disappointing end to fascinating.
Yeah.
What a fascinating chess match of movement that was.
Yeah, I think if he had... Because look, Jamie said he was going to do that one hard. If he hadn't have landed on that rock and he'd done the barrel roll, he would have a great range 1 shot in there.
That barrel roll back behind the nebula was the move of the game. I felt like he absolutely sent Conor for a loop. What a great play.
I did not expect that at all.
No, what a great play. He really earned that victory.
Yeah.
He absolutely, with the iron work, he completely negated the benefits of Conor's build.
Yeah.
Completely.
And so we've seen ion work so well in this series. I'm almost debating not letting him have ions next turn.
Really?
Probably not. It's great to watch.
It is, and it really lets you plan ahead.
Yeah. But Andy, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, link for the Patreon in the description below, and we will see you very soon for the final game of round 7. See you next time.